What are your thoughts?
Yeah. Yeah, there's my +3, first time. Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Persona 5. On the last episode, we continued on with our social life, and we also got Anne to rank 10, which means that her persona has metamorphosized. Jesus Christ, that's a hard word to say. You may have also noticed that I've already started doing with our day's proceedings because I needed to get +3 proficiency while crafting, so I thought I'll just keep on going and over until I get +3, and lo and behold, I actually got it first time, so this is the whole reason we couldn't hang out with Makoto today. It'll be worth it in the end, I swear. Anyway, to bed, because apparently that takes a lot out of us, even though we could just go and see Makoto right now, but I guess not. I'm not desperate, you're desperate! Anyway. When we'd left until Medjed's attack. I should have known this is what we'd be talking about. I wonder what's going to happen. Didn't they say they would confiscate our possessions? We have nothing to do with this. Why is this happening to us? How will the Phantom Thieves take responsibility for this? Shifting the blame, huh? Well, I guess that's to be expected when people get scared.
Way too hot.
A scorcher, huh? That means another uncomfortable night. Only one more week until the deadline. Hey, you see the forum? Yeah, people have been telling us to hurry up and protect the civilians. They're just saying whatever they want, with no regard for the consequences. God, I seriously can't believe they're going on about all that. By the way, how's Futaba? At this point, we are desperate for her assistance. She definitely mentioned Medjed back in the palace. I'd like to believe she's planning something. Even Makoto's gone over to the wait-and-see dark side. We don't have much time left. I know it's frustrating, but there's not much we can do. Well, thank God I'm a very patient person. I got no time to worry about it, though. Let's just go over to Crossroads. Because today, we are going to spend time with Oya! And I don't think we're going to get a rank up today, but we are going to hang out at a very special place.
Climate change?
And yes, you said that last time. I can't gather any news because of the chief. He doubts that I'm dating a younger guy. Hey, should we actually try going on an actual date? Any beaches around here or something? Well, funny that you mentioned that. Just kidding. You have some Phantom Thieves info for me again today, right? Yeah, I do. Let's hang out. And let's actually go to the beach. Huh? Not bad. It's a bit far, but we can make it if we leave now.
Let's go, let's go!
Alright, Operation Secret Lovers commence. You are really sending me mixed messages here. Wow, the ocean is so pretty. Look, there's a cute little ship over there, and a factory over there. Oh, isn't this just wonderful, Kayaba-kun? Going on a date is so much fun. Are you okay? Get a clue, you moron. Act like my boyfriend, damn it. Okay, sorry. Then again, I don't think the chief would come all this way just to spy on me. Well, I told him you're my boyfriend, so I guess I'll use this date as evidence. So, come on, act like a boyfriend, but don't forget to keep feeding me the info too. God, what's happened to me? Taking a seaside stroll with one of my informants. I bet my mom would cry if I went back to the country. So what, you're from the sticks too? Then again, I don't think I was actually that far into the sticks. From the flashbacks that I saw involving the main character, it mainly seemed like we were in like a pretty quiet neighborhood. Maybe a town. I guess it's torrential rain today, and apparently you don't want to say anything. What, you don't want to remind me that I need to talk about Mishima? I'm sorry, Morgana, I actually love you. Anyway, today We're going to Shibuya because we need to get some of that nostalgic steak.
Nice.
Alright, let's go. More knowledge and kindness for us.
Oh,
The rain's keeping customers away. As it always does, apparently. I don't know why, I just had a thought cross my mind where I was thinking about how I do commentary. I don't know why, it's just one of these random things that I noticed, just literally right now. I always try to keep things in the moment, and try not to date things so much, but thinking about it, maybe it's not a bad thing to talk about things as they come up in, like, the time that I'm recording, because you kind of use it as a time capsule. I guess I just started thinking about it because I started thinking about the nostalgic part of the nostalgic steak. I thought,
Alright.
nice.
maybe there's some things that I can say right now which are happening in the world right now, so I can be nostalgic about them later on. I don't know, it's a really weird thought, I know, but
Alright.
Wanna head back?
it is one that just crossed my mind. The other thought that crossed my mind is the fact that I don't think my grandmother ever cooked me steak, and the only reason I mention that is because it's in the description of the nostalgic steak. It mentions grandma's love, or kisses, or something. Alright, sweet. This must be the, 30-second maids. And I don't think we've wasted enough time in order to get some more stuff out of the vending machines, so today we are going straight over to Kanda. Because we're going to hang out with Hifumi. Hello there, Hifumi. How are you doing? It's hot outside, but I'm clear-headed since it's cool inside here. I'm sorry, I'm not in the mood to teach shogi today. Could you join me for a walk? Sure. No problem.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. I was thinking of going to the area around the Sky Tower today. Let's head on over. I believe that's the same place where Ann had her model shoot? Yeah, I think this really is, I think this is the place. That must mean that there's multiple times where you can unlock different areas for date spots. Interesting. Anyway, this is it. The digital version of the weekly magazine. My father's deteriorating health and that he's bedridden. The fact that my mother primarily supports us. They even reported that my mother works at a nightclub. Did they not focus on your ability as a shogi player at all? Freaking tabloids, man. Which is not untrue, but was it really necessary for them to write about all this? Capitalizing on a family's private matters is just cruel. My family's troubles have nothing to do with my skills as a shogi player. Yeah, you're right. My mother was furious when she read the article. She said it will hurt her career, and that she'll never forgive whoever wrote it. My father didn't say anything. He just sat there listening to her. But he looked troubled. My mother told me that we'd be able to easily quell these rumors if I were to become more famous. So, now that she's even more insistent on having to do more TV and magazine interviews than before. Is that frustrating to you? Yes. Although I can't express that to my mother, she's so happy for me. I know that feeling. I always believed that if I worked hard as a shogi player, I'd be able to support us. But I never expected such a destructive article would be written about me and my family. Honestly, nothing good will come from being treated like an idol. People say I'm all looks and no skills. They're annoyed that I'm in the press all the time. Terrible things have been said about me, suggesting I would do anything to become popular. I'm even starting to be shunned in the shogi world. That's why my senior acted that way towards me. The real reason I practice in the church is that no one wants to play with me. My father used to practice with me from his sickbed, but his illness has made that impossible. Maybe I should stop playing shogi and just get a job. That way, my family won't get hurt again. but you still love Shogi, right? So you just gotta do what you love. It'll be good for you. At least that's what I think. Do what I love? I love Shogi. I don't want to quit. Yes, you're right. You understand my true feelings. At the end of the day, I love Shogi. I'd never be able to give it up. I was just confused because of that article and how my senior treated me. However, I think I can see my next move, thanks to you. You're helping me realize a lot about myself outside of Shogi. I'm glad that I'm helping you, Hifumi. I'm getting more and more worried about your father, though.
Alright.
I really hope things don't get bad near the end of this, Confidant! Let's return to the church and play a match. That article has left me somewhat irritated. I'm going to use my secret move, the Eternal Abyss Yagura Gate, and turn the board into hell. Well, would you care to face me in a match? Of course, always, Hifumi. Glad you're back in the spirit.
Alright.
Until next time.
Till next time. I really like Hifumi. I saw a few people, not in my comment section, but like around the internet mentioning, oh well, Hifumi's actually kind of boring, and I don't know, I actually really like her and her storyline. There isn't a confidant. I mean, I guess Yoshida, but even then, I still think that's a nice, different type of confidant, if that makes sense. Obviously, the politics stuff will bore a lot of people, but I don't know. There isn't a confidant so far, which I thought to myself, oh god, I'm really not enjoying this. Anyway, 4 more days, right? What's going to happen? The Phantom Thieves will do something about it. Can they really? We don't even know who they are. It's probably impossible. We need some sort of miracle. If they could do something about it, they'd be gods. I think you're putting us on a pedestal a little bit too much.
Way too hot.
You complain about the hotness of the weather already, Morgana. Anyway, it is the 17th today, which means we need to do more crafting. Well, I'll be back in a second.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. There's my +3, and oh my god! My proficiency went up to Master 4! I was kind of spoiled by the fact because that happens even when you get +2 proficiency. So yes, we got our next rank 4. Very, very nice.
Alright.
Also, through me doing all of this crafting, I now have so many lockpicks, I don't think we're going to run out of them anytime soon. So, all of those treasure chests we'll run into in Mementos or a palace are gonna be mine. Anyway, guys, what's up? Dude, we're really running out of time here. People are getting even more restless online too. Are we done if we lose here? I don't even want to think about that possibility right now. Indeed, those who were once revered us as heroes now seem to revile us. Guys, look, calm down. Just take a deep breath. It's gonna work out. Yusei's right. Sorry for messaging you all about such weird stuff. It's okay, we all feel the same way. I'll try and make sure I don't blow my cover. As should we all. It sounds like everyone's starting to get anxious. But considering how fast the days are closing in, the best thing we can do for now is stay calm. Well, we only got 4 days left. And it's out of our hands right now. For now, I'm just going to make do with socializing with everyone that I know.
I look forward to it.
I don't think we're going to get a rank up with Hifumi this time, but we should be able to set up for the next time. We've been hanging out with her a lot. I guess over the summer it's just worked out very well.
Thank you for today.
No problem, Hifumi. But speaking of things that we keep on doing, we gotta once again go to the diner and order our nostalgic steak. So let's do that, go over to Shibuya. I did sell all of my treasures, right? That was a thing I did. Yeah, I did that when I went over and
Nice.
started the social, confidant with a Y.
Oh,
I'm worrying over nothing. I should be worrying about the freaking Medjet situation, but I'm just worrying about my social life more than anything in this game. Also, damn, I should have checked if it said Grandma's Kisses or Grandma's Hugs. I can't remember what the description was. It was Grandma's something.
All right.
hey.
Seems like kindness is our only thing that is at level 3 still. Which
Alright.
makes sense, because that was the other thing. I think I mentioned it before, but kindness seems to be the stat that is the hardest to level up other than knowledge, but that's mainly because a lot of people had trouble trying to find stuff that increases kindness. I mean, you had the plant, you've got the plant shop, which you can work at, and I guess the nostalgic state, but not much else. I'm probably forgetting plenty of things, but that's why I got a guide to remind me. You sure come here a lot. I don't mind it, but keep yourself in check, okay? Yeah, you should just probably think of me as a regular customer by now, even though I don't buy anything. Actually, it's kind of a wonder that you don't throw me out. Anyway, oh yeah.
Hey.
Oh, there you are. I was wondering where my informant had gone to. Isn't it warm out? Speaking of which, the public's starting to warm up to the Phantom Thieves. Your favorites. Are you sure? They seem to be reviling them a little bit because of the whole Medjet situation. Anyway, the higher-ups are starting to get tired of one-off articles. You have anything good to share? I think I got at least one or two things.
Well then.
Alright, let's hear it.
Oh?
So that ace detective is serious, huh? I see. Oh yeah, there's something I need to apologize to you about. You know, it's part of my job to research particular things. Well, I ended up finding out about your criminal record. You know what? Join the club. It seems like everyone knows about it at this point. I realized you weren't just some ordinary kid back with my chief. So I did some digging out of curiosity, and I found a ton of more than I was expecting.
Sorry.
So sorry about that. I have to say though, the ruling made in your case was really odd. Some kind of deal must have gone down behind the scenes to make sure that was the end result. That must have been tough for you to handle. You're just a kid. Well, just forget about the past. We're in the same boat when it comes to being labeled. What, because of your incident? Exactly. I've made a vow to avenge my partner for... Whoops. Lala-chan, refill. No, it's your turn to tell the truth. You can't go rooting around in a kid's past and expect to keep your own secrets hidden. Wait, don't blame me for that! He doesn't have anything to do with my private business. Come on. I'm a pretty trustworthy source, right? I mean, it's not like I don't trust you, and hold on a sec, why am I getting treated like the bad guy? Look, you're gonna feel way better talking to someone who understands exactly what you're going through. Besides, you'll explode if you keep all that alcohol-fueled anxiety bottled up in you. That's true, and I guess this is the fairest course of action for our business partnership, huh? Just don't tell anyone, okay? My lips are sealed. Back when I covered politics for my publisher, I had a partner who helped with photography, Kaio Murakami. We were a pretty well-known team in the industry. We blew the lids off countless scandals together. That is, until that day came. We were on the trail of a certain bureaucrat who was involved in a slush fund to support refugees. He kept himself pretty well guarded, so it was almost impossible to get any solid leads on the guy. Then one night, I got a voicemail from Kaio saying she had gotten hold of something big. But that was the last I ever heard from her. The next day, that bureaucrat was found dead at a love hotel, and Kaio had gone missing. What was the cause of death? Well, the cause of death is unknown. The authorities couldn't tell whether it was murder or suicide. As for the killer,
Shit.
the police accused Kaio. They said she killed him in a crime of passion. That's impossible, though. She never had slept with a disgusting man like that. And more importantly, it's pretty damn fucked up to make allegations like that without any evidence. Ichiko-chan. Sorry. The case was closed, but we never found the truth, and Kaio was labeled as a professional disgrace. And since we were partners, the company decided it would be best to move me to another department. I'm going to prove Kaio's innocence, though. That's why I'm conducting my own private investigation now. Just wanted to get it swept under the rug as quickly as possible. Unforgivable. You're damn right. But thanks to all the info you've been giving me, I should have more time to focus on my investigation. I won't let this opportunity slip through my fingers. Alright, we're even now. I didn't enjoy it though. You sure about that? It's been ages since I've seen you smile this much. Well, maybe you're right. I haven't felt this alive in a long time. Okay then, I'll write a great article to commemorate our sharing session. Exclusive, the Phantom Thieves' lofty ideals in connection with a secret society. Haha, just kidding, don't worry. I'll definitely come up with a better headline before we go to print. At least she seems to be actually having a good time for a change.
Alright.
A partner, eh? Still, there's just one thing that bothers me. There's no doubt the chief is on to my investigation. Maybe we should keep acting like a couple so we can trick him. How's that sound? Leave the kid alone. Hey, it's getting late. Shouldn't you be heading home by now? Probably for the best. Although I wouldn't mind acting like a couple. I'm just kidding, of course. Hey, shouldn't you tell the others? There's the message I was looking for. I knew you would get to it eventually. What? How many days do we have left? We have only got the one day, so... You know what? Screw it. Let's keep on going. I feel like we haven't actually done a lot, because I kept on going to the diner to eat steaks, and we've only done a few social confidants. Yeah, social confidants, that's what they're called. So, screw it. Let's just keep on going. Because today, we're going to hang out with someone who I am very, very, very excited to hang out with, because we haven't hung out with him in a long time. Hey there, Yusuke, old pal, old buddy, how are you doing? All we have to do now is wait. What a nerve-wracking time.
By the way,
Meanwhile, I am here to observe the public in an attempt to refresh my mind. Do you need something? I came here to see you, silly! I should probably actually use your skill at some point also. It's probably going to be very useful for the strength confidant, now that I think about it. You must have a wealth of free time if that is your decision. You know, I would not have expected my slump to be so stubborn. I will have to take some extreme measures. Please, Yusei, I will need your help again. Could you join me? Buddy, I've posed with you in a church, and I've gone with you out on a date on a lake. I think it's too late to back down now.
I'm in your debt.
It seems the answer may have been right under my nose the whole time. You will see soon enough. Follow me.
Yes.
This place has not changed in the slightest. Yeah, it feels nostalgic, alright. Or maybe that's just all of the steak I've been eating. Indeed it does. I haven't come back here since I moved away. The truth is, despite my best efforts to convey the meaning of the heart, I am no closer to understanding it. Such a troublesome roadblock has never presented itself to me while I was living here. As you know, I spent most of my young life in this very house. That is why we have come now. I wish to reevaluate myself within its decrepit walls. By coming to this place, I may be able to rekindle the passion for art I once held. The passion of inquiring mind on the hunt for pure beauty, before I learned of Madarame's foul nature. It won't open. No, I surely left it unlocked.
How could this be?
What? The door has jammed. I suppose it was quite an old door to begin with. It had begun to rust even while I was a pupil here. It seems now it's finally broken. Can we get it fixed?
No.
That is a nice idea, but I am unfortunately not the owner of the house. I cannot call a locksmith. I wish I could fix it myself. But I struggle with mechanisms as complex as this. I do not have the steady hand required to mend them. I think I'll be able to fix the door with my current proficiency.
Oh.
You say you are capable of fixing it. You never cease to amaze me. Just call me a masterful proficient person.
Let us be off.
Let us head inside. You know, we could have just broken in through one of the windows. That could have probably have worked as well.
I see.
The police confiscated everything. You know, I lived here not long ago, yet it feels almost like the distant past at this point. Being here has brought back memories, though. Whenever I acted out of line, I was made to sit calmly in this corner. Ah, and over here was a bookshelf, filled to the brim with various tomes. It contained art compilation books, for the most part, but there was a few manga tucked away as well. At times, I would take a break from my art to hide and read them. This is also where we would gather to eat when the atelier still had a large pupil count. Sensei is particularly fond of salty food, so... Sensei, what am I saying? Why do I still treat him as my mentor? How long will I allow him to control my life? You're not looking so good, dude. My apologies, I am merely a little confused at the moment. The truth of the matter is, I used to paint in this room, and I did it simply for the joy of painting. No matter what I took as my subject, my hands would move of their own accord to capture its essence. But back then, I only saw the superficial beauty of the world. I could not see the grime beneath. After learning the truth behind Madarame's actions, though, everything changed. I strove to fight back against the newfound ugliness I saw, to display my talent to those who mocked me. I needed to do whatever it took to validate my artistic ability. In that search for meaning, darkness took hold of me.
How could this be?
Ultimately, I began to emulate that which I had so deeply despised in Madarame. You know, Boss told me something very interesting when I was staying with you that one night at LeBlanc. He said he didn't believe Madarame took me in for my skill alone. I suppose now that I think about it, there would be no way to know whether or not I would have been talented. You say, why do you think this Madarame decided to take me in? I honestly don't know, dude. But if I had to think on it, he was an evil man. He did terrible, terrible things, but at the end of the day, he was still human. So maybe in that brief moment, maybe he was sympathetic. So we return to matters of the heart yet again. Truly is a mysterious beast. Don't I know it, dude? Even after learning the ugliness of his true nature, a part of me still believes in my former mentor. I simply cannot come to terms with the stark dualities presented to me. The humble house, that loathsome palace, the kind teacher and the fiendishly deceptive artist. It seems even the workings of my own heart are inexplicable. What, then, of my search for pure beauty? Hello? Is someone there? I'm coming in.
This is a problem.
Could that be the police? It's you. I was wondering who could have been in here. You're the man from the exhibition. Indeed. Thank you for our conversation back there. More importantly, though, why are you here? I couldn't help but notice the door was open on my way home from work. Are you perhaps still caught in your slump?
Yes.
How do you know about that? I know a great deal about you, Yusuke-kun. You've made a name for yourself by patterning your work after the beautifully detailed Sayuri. But that painting at the exhibition was quite different from that. Have you begun trying out new styles? If you'd like, I can advise you. Materials, themes, etc. You seem as though you could use a helping hand right now. Most of your painting was done while living in this residence, correct? Your current lack of patron must be what is holding you back. Please, take my card. I've made a living investing in promising young artists like yourself, Yusuke-kun.
Oh.
Director of the Japanese Art Support Foundation, Akiko Kawanabe. But why have you chosen me? You criticized me so harshly back at the exhibition. Because I feel you have talent. Now my foundation can provide you an environment that will allow you to focus on developing your skills. If such a lifestyle interests you, we can talk further at a later date. As for today, I have a business I must attend to. But I hope to hear from you soon.
Yes.
The Japanese Art Support Foundation. My opportunity may have finally arrived. And it was all because you opened the door for me. It was nothing. Jimmy did lock, put a hair clip in there. It's all good. It seems good luck is simply a characteristic of yours.
I'm in your debt.
You have my thanks, leader. You don't have to call me leader, just call me Yusei. We are friends after all, of course. Harrison recovery. Chance to cure status ailments inflicted upon party members.
All right.
Shall we return
I
home?
must be going now. I'd like to think on this some more.
See you.
God, Yusuke, you are such an interesting fellow. Very, very interesting indeed. I think we got enough time for one more thing, mainly because we're not actually going to increase her social link today. However, this will also give me a chance to check to see... Yep! I'm going to be taking all of these. And there's nothing you can do to stop me. That's the first vending machine. Second vending machine is over here. You are all mine now. The vending machine thief strikes again. I like to think that in my room, I just have, like... I don't even have a mini fridge. It's probably just going to be something like along the lines of, it's just a bunch of cans just stacked up against the wall. My friends come round and they look at it and they go, wow, you really like, you like drinking a lot, you say? And they'll be like, yeah, of course I do. I don't know why I say it so sinister, but whatever. Hello, oh yeah, we've been hanging out with you a lot recently, haven't we?
Hopefully it'll stop soon.
I can't write when it's raining, I just can't get into the mood. So, inevitably, I wind up drinking here instead. Inevitably, okay? Inevitably. Don't worry, I'll be sure to tell you some Phantom Thief stuff to cheer you up. And then next time, we can increase our rank. Well, guys, I think that's going to be it for this episode. We've only got one day left until Medjed decides to strike, so hopefully Futaba would have done something by then. So, if you liked this episode, remember to like, comment, share, subscribe, all of that fun stuff, and on the next episode of Let's Play Persona 5, we'll witness the fallout. See you guys then.